don't know if that's better, but I noticed after hardcore mining, which the system has the RX 5700, after some hardcore mining, it causes issues. So I'm not sure if the stream is still choppy. I can see that the stream health is low, which shouldn't be because my internet's damn good. At least it should be, unless my son's torrenting in the background. Yeah, I think something's going on with Comcast. Of course something's going on with Comcast right when I need to do something. I mean, I'm getting good speeds. Gigabit, Ethernet. Let's see what the upload speeds. The upload speeds is really the difference. Anyway, sorry about that. Hopefully the stream health will go back up. I just lost everybody that was watching. Thank you, Comcast. Or whatever the hell that was. Anyways. Let me see if I can get some more people back in here real quick. That kind of sucks. I hate when that happens. I will be joining you, Red Panda, after. Yeah, now I got full green. Let me see. So anyways, from back here in the distance, it's been a fun week for me. Oh my goodness. It sucks. Worst way to start a damn stream ever. Anyways, what the hell was I saying? Welcome. My name is Vega. This is the Serpent X Special Forces channel. No specific name for any specific reason, but I do cover a number of things. Technology and crypto are my number ones. They're twos. I don't know, 1 and 2. But I love cars, which I've been releasing a lot of car stuff lately, so I hope I don't discourage people from subscribing, but I mean, I just have an automotive passion. This week was pretty cool in cryptocurrency. So earlier this week, what we were at, like 91, high 9100s, high 9200s, and we kind of had like 2 pumps. Let me open up Red Panda's favorite browser. He loves this browser. It took all his money. But we don't want to look at Aeon. We want to look at BTC. So yeah, we were sitting around that 9100 level, and if you can hear that, that's that Seasonic 1200 watt power supply. Listen. It just cut off. So at a certain amount of power draw, it will kick on. It's pretty loud. But anyways, we were sitting around 9100, 9200, pumped up, sat around 93 to 94, and then pumped again to 94. And Bixby's about to talk to us, and she needs to shut up. 9500, pumped again, and I saw us breach 9600 this morning before like I started the stream. So around 11ish my time, or excuse me, around 10ish my time. It's 11 now. Red Panda's got my times all mixed up. But I talked about it in the past. When Bitcoin rises, we wanted to take the altcoins with it, because in the past, when Bitcoin would pump, unnaturally, so to speak, we can't say manipulation or anything like that, but unnatural pump, force, if you will, it wouldn't take the altcoins with it. so the altcoins would dive off or dump while Bitcoin was going up. This time Bitcoin, that's what I want. I want slowly pumping up, but taking all the altcoins with it. That's the good game plan right there. And Ethereum's on a nice little tear, which we will talk about. Mining wise, profits. I mean, the main machine that only has like 6 GPUs now, because I sold the others, is making around 550. And actually, this machine on the RX 5700 modded mem, I did videos on that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's in the channel. This guy's running good. $1.70 was the last thing. $1.74 was the last thing I recorded. So at this current rate, if things continue and continue to pump, the 5700, you could go get yourself a nice cheap 5700, do some mod mem timing mods using the more power tool as well. And if you do want to use it for gaming, whatever, you can even use the more power tool to increase it to the performance of a 5700 XT. And you can make $2 a day, roughly. Close to. And that's if the market continues to go up. So I suspect the 5700 non-XT models prices will drop when Big Navi comes out. So that might be a good buy to get. Me personally, I like the 5700 over the Vega 64 or 56. Obviously, if you have a Radeon 7, you got the bad boy. But if for the price of a Radeon 7, let's see here, how much are they? Did I type that wrong? How much is a Radeon 7 nowadays? Well, it depends on who the hell you're buying it from. Good God, man! Good God. Nah. I would get 3 57s, mod them, bam, there you go. 56 mega hash, 24/7 stable. You could probably get 58 if you push it, or if that, you win well on that one. 3 of those, 150 at least mega hashes in Ethereum, and you spent less than a Radeon 7. But that's just me. We can go back and forth on what card's better. But anyways, the Radeon 57, $1.70. The main rig with 6 GPUs, $550. The RX 590 that randomly came back to life because I accidentally hit the back of the back plate, which is nice. 32 mega hash or 33 mega hash now that the hash rates bump back up. What is that, like 70 cents, 60 cents because of Ethereum's tear? So yeah, let's talk about Ethereum. So Ether's price has shown an incredibly strong performance this week, rising more than 22% since the start of the week, and currently less than $1 away from setting a new high for 2020. This was released on 5 hours ago. The upcoming Ethereum 2.0 upgrade and the explosive growth of the decentralized finance or DeFi sector are being attributed to the current bullish sentiment surrounding the second biggest cryptocurrency. The strong upside move began on July 21st when the Bitcoin price surged to $94.30, and a high volume spike pushed Ether price above the descending trend line and the high volume visible profile visible range or VPVR level at 246. So basically it exploited a gap, right? So that gap, it just exploited it, pushed right through it, boom. Now we are where we're at, and that has now become support. The strong upside move began on July 21st. That was the beginning of this week. So not only did we have Bitcoin pumping on the 19th and the 20th, but then Tuesday, here comes Ethereum right behind it. And all the altcoins have been doing good, actually. And I'm happy about that. And Savage, by the way, I may stick with the 6 GPU rig that we built from the competition. I still have another 6 GPU frame. But the reason I'm going to stick with that is, if you guys are aware, the oh my goodness, how the hell did I forget this? H81 Pro BTC. Yeah, H81 Pro BTC board That board, for some reason, does not want to go past 7 GPUs whatsoever, with all the tricks that I've tried. So I kind of use, even with an adapter, splitting one, a 1x lane into 4 USB connections, it still didn't want, or it would cause issues, or one card would never work. It was just an issue. So I may just stick with that 6. The only problem is I wanted 2 so I can stack it, so I can keep the 2 rigs together and move it wherever I need to. I want to keep it in this side of my house, which again, you guys can't see behind me. I don't know why I keep doing that, but whatever. You guys know what my rig looks like. If you don't know what my rig looks like, watch some damn videos on the channel, please. I don't normally curse, but during live streams I do. I don't know. If the bulls are able to push the price above February 14, 2020 high of $288.32, then a quick rise to $317 is a possibility. Breaching this level will put ETH price in a position to retest the June 2019 high of $367. Remember when Ethereum was freaking thousands? Man, those were the days. Those were the days. Let's see if we can shorten this up. It'd be nice to go back to that day. Yeah, man. 1,300. We were in the thousands, or around the thousands, for a good little bit there. January. When did it start to get out of it? February. We could just say about March. That was a good little run there. I really enjoyed that. I gathered as much ETH as I could before and after, but anyways, the Ether price rallied to 287.23 as you mentioned. Bitcoin price fluctuated around the 9,600 level. Many of the top 20 altcoins also posted moderate gains. ADA rallied to 8.42%. BNB or Binance Coin rallied to 7.73, and Litecoin gained 6.42. I still have my Litecoin actually. I have a story to tell y'all here in a minute. According to the CoinMarketCap, the overall cryptocurrency market cap now stands at $289.3 billion. At the same time, Bitcoin's dominance index has been trending down since the 2020 highs of 67% to the current 61%. Well. Right now, it's still at 61. So Ethereum's been doing good. Following the wave, or the wake, so to speak, of Bitcoin, Ethereum's doing very well. And I know a lot of the GPU miners support that, or are happy about that. With ETH 2.0 or Ethereum 2.0 upgrade possibly scheduled toward the end of this year, what is that going to mean? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure if you keep up with the devs and the projects. I try to. I'm not always so diligent, but they tend to make changes or adjust the schedule depending on the needs. But Litecoin, the story I have to tell you about that is, and then we'll jump into the rest of the news. Let me adjust the light here for you guys, so you guys can see me better. What is that, a BMW behind me? Oh, the new Supras are out there, killing it. I'm really impressed with the new Supras, Mark 5s. So the Litecoin story is this. My friends came to me, and this is right before the 2017, big pump, right? Right at the cusp, right at the beginning of it. My friends came to me, 2 of them. One's an electrician, one is a businessman. And they were like, hey, we're thinking about getting into crypto. We're looking at this, and this. And so their friends recommended Litecoin. And at the time, Litecoin was a promising project. It still is. But I was just like, no, don't invest your money directly into the market. Do this. Buy the components I tell you to buy. I will set up a mining config for you. If you want to get ASICs, get ASICs. If you want to get GPUs, get GPUs. I'm going to give you multiple recommendations. I'm going to give you a list. You make a judgment call based on your budget. They took their money and they bought directly into Litecoin. Mind you, at that time, let me see if I can find it. I'm telling, these guys messed up so bad not listening to me. So no, actually, it was okay. So it was late 2017, right before the pump. So, yep. So December 2017 going into 2018, right? These guys bought at the rise up. So 142, 150, 200, 220. They bought into Litecoin. I'm sitting here with my mining rigs, still making income, and they have to wait for the next rally. And I even warned one of them. I was like, hey, listen, Litecoin's got something popping. In order to recoup some of your losses, you may want to get on it. And this was June 15th, 2019. I was like, this is probably going to be your next chance to do it. I don't know if I can't promise you Litecoin's going to go up when Bitcoin goes up the next bull run. They didn't. They could have got some of their losses. They could have recouped some of that. They didn't. And so now they're sitting here, thousands of dollars spent buying Litecoin at the highs of, top 100s or the low 200s, and now they're just sitting with a bag. But they're still my friends. I did tell them about staking, though. I was like, if you're just going to sit there and hold that damn shit, and you're going to keep it on a damn exchange, when I told you not to keep it on an exchange, I told you to get a damn hardware wallet or cold storage or something, but an exchange, because you're just holding it. You're hodling. But you're hodling on an exchange. Something goes south with that exchange, you're SOL. And I know in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, well, I just lost the money anyway, so I don't care. But there's platforms out there that you can earn interest on the crypto you hold. So since you're holding it anyways, in an exchange, at least hold it in a place that is centralized still, but you're getting some type of income from it. I wouldn't do it, but I never put all my eggs in one basket. And I talked about that in the DC Adventure chat last night. Never. I got a little bag here, spread out throughout. I'm never going to put everything in one place. It sucks that Tezos is going down because, well, I have a nice bag of Tezos. And I keep my Tezos on a ledger. And if you keep yours on Coinbase or some other centralized exchange or platform, get a hardware wallet, Trezor, Ledger, whatever. You can choose your validator and you can earn a better percentage than what these assholes are paying you. Excuse my language. If you're a child, please stop watching the video. Go consult your adult. But if you are an adult, these assholes will take most of you're not getting the full amount of your stake. Just FYI. Anyways, moving on. Bitcoin breakdown on July 22nd. 5 things to watch for BTC price this week. Let's see. This came out on July 20th. It is now the 25th. Let's see how right or wrong these assholes were. So, price of Bitcoin ranging north of 9,000 awaits cues from the macro markets. Equities lead a somewhat uneventful start to the week trading, with major stocks futures slightly down on the day by a maximum of 0.6%. Bitcoin likewise had a quiet weekend, and with volatility remaining negligible and a narrow trading corridor continuing to characterize price performance. On Monday, BTC USD hovered around 91.80, having hit local highs of 92.26 earlier, its highest since July 15th. World Cups. What is this guy talking about? This feels like a World Cup of sorts. Bitcoin could break out or about the 22nd. Yeah. Well, when did it break out? Let's go back to the charts. It broke out before the 22nd. So boom. It broke out, had a nice little pump. Because it was tightening up. I'm not a technical analysis guy, but I can clearly see it was tightening up. Like the Bollinger Bands were getting tight. You know, we had a nice little triangle, square, triangle. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Either Bitcoin was going to go to the downside or upside, but something was going to happen. CZ, the all-knowing CZ, basically states, don't take safe haven status too literally. If you imagine Bitcoin as the same as a float, and there's a Titanic sinking beside it, if there's a rope tying the float to the Titanic, then the float will sink down with the Titanic. even though the float has floating properties. Well, really? It's just not able to sustain that kind of load. So I believe the short version is a lot of people claim that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is a safe haven asset, a hedge against the traditional markets, but don't take it so literally that you put everything you have in there. It does seem lately that Bitcoin is correlated with the S&P 500, and I kind of agree with that. But what is it called? I think it's copycat scheme. Basically, most of the investors that are in traditional stocks also have bags in crypto. If they start losing in one, like on that March, what they call, I don't know, was it Black Monday? What was the March day called? All I remember is I was at my son's choir watching my son and his students or his fellow colleagues perform, and the price of everything was going down. I'm just buy, honey, I'm spending all our money, buy, and it was a good choice because I am in stocks as well. For example, we know we're going to need airline flights. We know cruise liners are going to get back up. Not all of them, but eventually the travel agency is going to pump or go back to its usual at some point in time. Well, you had things like American Airlines, New Region Cruise Lines, all that stuff really down, and it was a good buying opportunity, so I did. And I'm not talking thousands of dollars, but just an opportunity to grab to make an extra, 20% gains or 30% gains in the future is something I would like to have. But most of my focus is on the cryptocurrency market. All right, so let's see here. Gold's pumping, but gold's been pumping. Here's the chart, Bitcoin versus gold. So gold is obviously the goldish color, and then Bitcoin is the black color. They're not correlated anymore. I remember there was a certain time there that it seemed like Bitcoin and gold were correlated. But again, copycat syndrome. You got traders in gold and also have bags in Bitcoin, and they're using funds to do the other or whatever. One goes down, the other goes up. You just move all your funds from that particular asset, move it to another. And a lot of people have been doing that with altcoins. That's why the altcoins are pumping. In July alone, the exchange's altcoin perpetual futures volume grew 150% to 5.1 billion from 2 billion, with the daily volume on altcoins futures hitting 2 billion. So people are jumping on those altcoins heavily. This explosion in altcoin demand has ushered in a new altcoin season, as seen by Bitcoin's declining market capitalization dominance. And this chart here is all the different exchanges, and then how much aggregated daily volumes they have. Thank you, Mikkel. Could have said that 5 minutes ago. Damn it, man. I have OBS behind you guys, so I should have brought that to the forefront. This entire time, I'm talking to myself. Jesus. This is why I don't live stream. Alright? This is why I don't live stream. I hate it. So this is what I was talking about with Ethereum. Is this chart right here. So we were pumping, and Bitcoin already pumped, right? Bitcoin was already pumped between the 19th and the 20th. Here's the 21st or whatever. And this gap right here, we just blew right through it. And now that should be our support. And we hope to sustain there, but it really depends on old Master Chief Bitcoin here on what he wants to do. Because when Bitcoin goes down, everybody else goes down. So we're kind of just sitting in that non-volatile level right now. But I don't suspect an immediate drop from what I'm seeing here. I don't suspect an immediate drop. If we sustain and get stagnant at this next level for a long period of time, like we did with the 9100 to 9200 level, then oh, there's my old wedge. Then yeah, that might be a flip to the downside. But I think if we can hold and then pump up, then we should be good. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're good. Let's get some green in our life, man. No more red. It's better than the days of the 3200. I can tell you that much. All right, so Bitcoin. I don't know how I feel about this. All right, so Chief Judge Burley A. Howell wrote that the money commonly means a medium of exchange, method of payment, or store of value. Bitcoin is these things. So Judge Howell dictates that Bitcoin is a medium of exchange, a method of payment, store of value. Court comments mean that Bitcoin is treated as money in the context of money transmission license in D.C., nothing more. So everybody that was releasing news about, oh, well, you know, we got the green light, we got the green light. Well, yeah, but they're not going to rush to it. Just because there's a little bit more insight doesn't mean banks are automatically going to hop on it. The OCC published an interpretive letter Wednesday announcing that in its view, national chartered banks are able to provide custody services for cryptocurrencies and move that industry-wide praise as one that could help mainstream adoption of crypto, even though it's unclear as to whether banks will immediately act on the regulatory clarification. This development is likely to be very positive for the digital asset space, but major U.S. banks probably won't be holding Bitcoin anytime soon. Congressman Darren Sato, of course he's in my state, the letter was an important step to better integrate cryptocurrencies into the U.S. financial system. The federal government is still behind in incorporating cryptocurrency. We support further integration of cryptocurrency into the financial system, including allowing major financial institutions to hold this cryptocurrency. It will lead to further legitimization of crypto. So, yes, but as a cryptocurrency person, and even just me myself as a person, I have, since I've been growing up, I've learned that if you develop something, you build something, you make a project, you make this great product, 9 times out of 10 when you hand it over to somebody that's in a corporation, a business, a government, or whatever, they take this invention, this great thing that you made, and they screw it up. They take what you fixed and they break it. So I don't know how I feel about that. So Brian Brooks' work should serve as a guiding light forward for the rest of the patchwork of our financial regulations. The first is rapid release, given Brooks just took the job in May. The staffer said a number of lawmakers will claim that inefficient research was put into the benefits or detriments of the move. Even the bullish Sato noted that OCC's announcement seemed hurried, so kind of like rushed it along. We've seen some things rush through the Trump administration, so this isn't particularly surprising. It's been a long time coming. This should have happened months or years ago. 2 things. My opinion only. A lot of the people in the financial system held back from jumping in because they want to see where the regulators go. They want to see what the government decides, how they're going to take cryptocurrency. So they're not rushing into it. However, this is money by the people, for the people that have control over it. Well, not all cryptocurrencies, but that's the pretty picture in my mind, so to speak, is that this is our money, right? You can't screw it up. You can't pump out your own coins. You can't hoard all the gold. This is our money. We do with it what we want. We want to spend it on this, or this. We can do that. But, you know, with them taxing it and wanting to open the door for banks to be a custodial of some type. I already keep my fiat with you, dude. I'm not going to keep my crypto with you, too. No. I will keep it on a hardware wallet or a cold storage or a full node or something other than you. Because the last time I gave you my money in 2008, you lost it. Up until now, the lack of regulatory clarity has meant mainstream financial firms like Fidelity had managed to get into crypto, but only by going the long way around and creating separate legal entities such as Fidelity Digital Assets. The OCC letter provides clarity so that banks can get closer to crypto without worrying about the regulatory uncertainty. People who are supportive of crypto and blockchain technology will see this is a very positive step, and the more skeptical crowd, this will further entrench their viewpoint, the congressional staffer said. I think there's a very large group of politicians who have never thought about this, so that's the real benefit, is it will start the discussion. Now, Representative Warren, Republican, I hate using titles like that. Warren Davidson, he expects the Democratic Party to come out against this move. Democrats are already skeptical of banks. I'm not a Democrat, but I am skeptical of banks. I'm not a Republican either, so don't even try it. They're even more skeptical of digital assets. So you put those two together and you have a pretty big policy storm of mistrust in the system. Anti-money laundering, and know your customer, KYC, concerns may be brought up, along with the fact that Brian Brooks, the current acting comptroller of currency, has been neither formally nominated nor confirmed to his role. So maybe that's why it was rushed. You know, I just got this position. Let me just push it out. You know, try to get as much information or much official guidelines out for the financial institution. A number of barriers still remain before any national chartered banks are able to actually offer crypto custody services. I don't expect you will see much change in the next 3 or 4 months, but then we might see some acceleration thereafter. I expect that after the summer, this will come up as banks will be holding investment committees for funding approvals for next year. There are also concerns about whether the letter can provide binding guidance. The congressional staffer noticed that the relevant statutes could be interpreted differently by another administration, meaning a future letter or rulemaker process could tell the banks the opposite of Wednesday's missive, so the letter. Still, the OCC overventures open the door for much less risky and cheaper routes into crypto for big banks, said Batlin. The way banks are likely to dip their toes in is by going the sub-custody route, he said, by partnering with small specialist organizations. That's exactly what a global custodian like BNY Mellon does anyway. Now that this activity is going to be regulated, I expect the cheapest solution for bigger banks is to have some kind of semi-de-risked trial of this, is to use someone as a sub-custodian. So not even the banks are going to have your damn money. So the banks don't have our money now, right? So the banks don't have, like, if I go to a bank right now and I'm like, give me all my money, and I had a lot of money, they couldn't give it to me. Like, I can't get the physical money. They don't have money. They probably have like a few dollars and 20s and hundreds and stuff, but you know what I mean. The banks don't really have the money. So now, if they get into cryptocurrency and becoming a place for you to store your crypto, they're not going to even be the ones holding it. They're going to be, somebody else is going to be holding it. So now here, let me ask you this. If I wanted to send Savage Mine cryptocurrency of any type, there's going to be a fee. We know trading on exchanges, there's a fee. We know we have to deposit the money into those exchanges, there's a fee. When you withdraw money, there's a fee. Now the fees are less than, you know, the normal transaction cost and stuff like that, and normal taxes on products and stuff like that. But say for example, Savage Mind has his bank where his cryptocurrency is, and I have my bank where my cryptocurrency is. Do I get charged because now that bank has to go to their custody services or custodial representative, right, to transfer the money to Savage Mind or the cryptocurrency to Savage Mind? And is there a fee? Here's my question. I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. Is there a fee between the bank and the custodial service? I believe there will be, but if there's a fee there, and then there's another fee between going from the custodial services to another custodial services to the bank of Savage Mind, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's four transaction fees. But I'm not sure if that's how it worked. Maybe one custodial services would be like the main big boy, and I bet you there's going to be a company that's going to be trying to do that right now, to be the people that provide these services for banks. You know, like I want to get Wells Fargo, I want to get Coldwell Banker, I want to get this, I want to be their cryptocurrency custodial guardian and stuff like that. So I don't know how I feel about that. The money is the people's, and the regulation and the government, the way it's going, is not Satoshi's vision, unfortunately. But it's still technically the people's money. So I don't know. Let me know how you feel in the comments, on Twitter, wherever you feel like telling me, in the chat. I don't know. It's just I'm not 100% happy with it. Savage Mind says something. Let's see what he says. 100% correct. The banks do not have your money. If you had, say, $200K in the bank and you wanted to withdraw it, they'll laugh you at the bank. They have to order it and get approval. Yep. I'm down for being your bank. I can be your bank. I'm a trustworthy person. I'll be honest with you. I am a trustworthy person, and that's not because I just want to say it. It's just who I am, who I was raised to be. I had the blessing of a good family. I didn't have like the best life. We lived in a crummy 3-story apartment in New York City, roach and rat infested. So I came from humble beginnings, and I made who I am today because the path I had to walk. And I'm not going to step on anybody else or screw anybody else over because I've been that person, and I don't like doing that to other people. What's that famous religious saying? Don't do unto others what you do not wish done to you, something like that. I could be wrong about that, but that's how I feel. You know, if I threw this can at this badass Porsche and it's not my car, if that was my car, how would I feel about that? All right, well, I'm not going to do it then. Because if that was my car, I'd be kicking the person for throwing a can at it. So, anyways. Crypto's looking good. Let's see, change in top 100. 17% for Ampleforth, Swipe 15%, Tomo Chain 14%, Block Stack 11.9, Flexicoin 9.5, Cardano, yes. I love me some Cardano. What is it? I've been so... Oh, let me show you. Wow, I screwed that all up. I typed that all kinds of wrong. Shelly. Yeah. I do not keep all my eggs in one basket. I use Ledger. I have paper, which is bad, but the paper's in a fireproof, flood-proof safe. Man, this thing makes you burp like there's no tomorrow. Thank you, Savage. Do unto others as you would have done them do unto you. I don't know any of these altcoins that are like pumping right now. None of them, except for ADA, Nexo. I mean, there's a few of them. I don't know how I feel about Litecoin. So I should have sold when it was in the hundreds, 200s, because I got it really cheap. Oh, you know what I got really cheap? So I sold a bag of this a while back when it was pumping hard. Yes. So in 2008 of January, Zcash hit around $700. I sold it all. Why? Because I knew ASICs were coming. I knew my GPUs wouldn't be able to mine anymore and it wouldn't be profitable. So I was like, you know what? Bam, do it. But in that March day, the Black Day, which was the 12th, I don't know, was that a Monday? No, it was a Friday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it was a Thursday, Black Thursday. I guess you could call it Black Thursday. I think that's the day they call it. Dude, when that thing dropped, I got that sucker at $20 a pop. Like 20, 21, 22 a pop. So I got back into it because I as you can see, it's on a uptrend, but there's some promising projects that are coming in the future. And I like to use different tools and different websites to keep an eye on things, right? I want to see how the market's doing. I want to see what the volume is. I want to see what the devs are doing. I want to check them out on their Telegram or GitHub. I keep up with some stuff, not everything. So there's different coins that I like to monitor. But my bots do all the work. And you can see here there's a big dip from Saturday, July 18th to Sunday, July 19th. There's a big dip. And that dip isn't because of the market. That dip's because of me. Again, do not keep all your eggs in one basket. I withdrew some of those funds to go and put into a safer form of storage, like a hardware wallet or wherever I have. Not all assets are supported by certain hardware wallets and stuff like that, but the major ones are at least. So yeah, since I started this account, I'm up about $605 or 0.06 Bitcoin. Today's profit only made $1.88, but it's small increments like that. And you got to be careful. You don't want to make it too small because then you get taxed heavily. Because in order to perform these transactions, at least in this one, you're using BNB. And then you run out of BNB and you got to get more and stuff like that. So you don't want to make it too small, but you don't want to make it too big. Because then you got to set stop losses. And I don't have any stop losses set. What I do is I manually monitor the network. And every night, I come here, I check. I make sure I check all the charts. I go to my various coins. It's a job, and you have to keep an eye on it. But I'm not making much. I'm really not. It's just small increments. Look at this: 26 cents, 9 cents, 5 cents, 2 cents, or 20 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. So it's small increments, but it adds up. And so for certain altcoins, you might get, say for example 3 ADA. You might get 0.001 ETH. But those small things add up. If I could go bigger, but here's the thing. I don't want to put any more into this particular fund. Everything else I have, the big bags, are stored securely offline, off network. And the only way you're going to find it is if you're my wife. And she already did, so... She knows what to do in case of emergency. If I'm not here or I disappear, I think somebody said something about it not too long ago. If something, oh yeah, it was on DCA Venture last night. If something happened to me, it was Chris. Something happened to me, these guys wouldn't know it or something like that. If something happened to me, you guys wouldn't know it, but my immediate circle will, which I keep a small circle. My wife has everything. She's got a nice life insurance policy. So if you want to pay her, feel free to knock me off. She's taken care of, which is my goal. If I'm going to go out there to the races and go track days and something might happen, I don't want her to be left holding the bill. So I made sure she's 100% taken care of so I can go out there on the track, give it my all, and not have to worry about what am I leaving behind? Are the kids going to be okay? Is my wife going to be okay? No, they're all taken care of. She's got access to everything. She knows how to access. I trained her. And then same thing with my mom. I showed her how to DCA it to Bitcoin. Mom, do this. Every time you get paid, do this. And she's got a nice little bag of crypto. So I'm very happy that my family understands and is aware of crypto, and my wife and everything is taken care of. So right now it's all about accumulation, stacking sats. I'm really impressed with DeFi. and I'm not sure. I asked this question yesterday, but nobody got back to me. I want to know what people think about compound finance. That's what I want to know about. So you can earn compound through Coinbase, which I did. But also you can, it's kind of like a borrow lend platform. And you can connect your wallet. So I got a few coins in there that I'm lending. And depending on the demand, you can earn interest. But it really depends on the demand. So you don't like it? Okay. Good thing. That's exactly what I wanted to know, Mikkel. So, yeah. I guess Mikkel has voted it down. Yeah, no trace. There's no... That's why I'm testing, right? So I put a small bag in there and I'm kind of testing and filling it out, seeing how it goes, stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of shitty because if the demand is low, like say right there, BAT, right? 0.02% interest. When I first got into it, I think it was like 1.68. So now I'm earning basically very little on it because the demand is not there. If the demand is not there, you're not earning interest. And not a lot of people are on this platform. So the whole key, though, that Mikkel's talking about is how does it work? And that's the same thing with what we talked about last night in DCA Adventure. And if you haven't been keeping up with the group, you got Savage Mine, you got Red Panda Mining, you got DCA Adventure. You know what? I have not seen in a while. Me and Savage talked about it. Brandon Coin, we need to go find him. I need to hit him up on Discord. I haven't seen him in a while. I know Voss is staying busy. But everybody in the group kind of makes content that accents or supplements or enhances the other guy's content, which I really like. I really do. Because, you know, what was it? Hash Raptor did a video not too long ago, and me and Mikkel talked about it during the crypto tournament. Basically, it was concerns with the Nvidia GPU coming out soon. Hopefully this won't start all loud. Yeah. So Hash Raptor did a video and talking about airflow and testing the airflow and stuff like that. And that got me thinking, and I did two things on this video. Not only was it about power, if they do switch to the 12-pin power, which requires 8.5 amps versus 6, airflow, because the new cards, the way they're designed, is going to cause issues. And that we can't really know this until we test. I could just be talking out my left ear. But the way mining rigs are set up, that could be a negative, especially if you have the cards also close. You just got one fan exhausting right into the other. So we'll see. I am interested in it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. We got Big Navi. We got Ampere. God, I cannot type today. Later this year. So hopefully it looks good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure he's good. I just wanted to make sure Brandon was good. Haven't heard from him in a while, so I try to make it to everybody's episodes or live streams and stuff like that, but lately I've been super busy with work. So nothing really substantial has come out about the 3000 series. All we can do is expect it towards September, end of August, September, maybe even October, because you got to think the supply chains are cut or kind of choppy right now. So even if the cards release, 2020. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm expecting AMD and Nvidia to release sometime in September. But I know AMD is releasing the 4000 APUs in August, is what I believe. And one of my friends wants me to build him a computer. I told him wait, because the prices are going to drop even further on the current gen, and I told him to get the 3600, and yeah, we're waiting for that. But in 5 minutes, Red Panda Mining is going to be going live. I'm pretty sure he's going to be getting ready right about now. And I'm going to link it in the chat, and then we can go check him out, hang out with him. We got DCA Adventure tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, but obviously it could be, depending on your time. So Red Panda Mining is coming up next in the 5 minutes, and we have DCA Adventure, so make sure you check out with them later tonight. Yep. So I'm going to link this in the chat, and we can start heading that way now. I appreciate you 10, 12, 11 people stopping by. It's more than the 2 I had the other day. Mikkel and Chancoin, I appreciate you guys. You guys are always there. I got to give you all a gift or something. I do plan on doing a giveaway, by the way, at 2,000 subs. What that giveaway is yet to be determined. So if I can get to 2,000 subs, I will be doing a giveaway. I will announce the giveaway once we get closer there. But I appreciate all of you. You guys rock. Let's go hang out with Red. Check out some of the mining. This is his show that he does every Saturday, where he goes through different mining rigs showcase on his Discord. I do have a Discord, but I haven't opened it up to the public. I may do that in the future, but really we're just already on everybody's Discord, so I might as well chat in there. Hit me up on Twitter at SerpentXSF. XSF stands for X Special Forces. And you can also find me through other social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9. It's all out there. So guys, I appreciate it. You guys have yourself a great... What? 5700 XT giveaway at 2K subs? Oh, shit. Why'd you make me say that? No, I'm not giving away my 5700. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, Mikkel. We might do that. Let's link up. Don't forget, August 15th, we are having another crypto tournament. Charity poker tournament. It was fun last time. Had a great time with the guys. I have posted it on the Twitter. Come join us. Come play. It's all for a good cause. Enjoy, guys. And that will be it for me today. Take care. Peace out. All that good jazz.